Saturday showdown between the Houston, about to be on the Houston Texans winners contest live. The playoffs in this week's
task ahead of them, stopping the likes.
Best defense he has ever been on. A playoff game. Will Anderson Jr. told Aiden all too often it is a.
So the Houston Texans will kick off, and he play on the spot. By
his first game back, the last 3, 0 interceptions. He knows to go along with this defense. You protect the football, you're going to have a chance to win every time out.
Of C.J. Stroud. It's Jared Kingston getting this. It's Marks again. Taking it close to the first down. He's about up front with Khalil Mack in the mix. No Denzel Perryman. He's been suspended. Stroud. He goes deep for Higgins. Caught. Higgins. Touchdown.
A big play over the top for the touchdown, and nobody throws a better deep ball. He even told us that's his best.
And the Texans come out strong, to say the least. Up top on.
Grab him on the quick over route, leaving a one-on-one post to the outside.
3 plays, 84 yards for the team's career. So it's time for the Chargers to try and respond, and they'll do so after the touchdown.
About how much he loves Justin Herbert. And the biggest thing that comes out of it is his toughness. We know
35. Herbert hands this one off to his rookie, Omarion Hampton. Gains a Chargers. Herbert fakes the throw and hands it off to his rookie, who truck sticks his way to the 40-yard. 24.5 sacks together as he.
J.K. Scott sends it away. No, did not.
Looks like it's hanging there a little bit, Hucker.
Yeah, that left arm is hanging down there. Obviously a huge concern with.
After scoring a touchdown on their first, Stroud thrown again over the middle. Nice grab by Higgins again. So it's on their own 40. It's a handoff to Marks. Doesn't get very far. Now he tries to get some fake to him. Stroud over the middle. And he's got another open receiver for a touchdown.
Got to have time. Back come across. Great pocket there for C.J. Stroud. Gets the safety to hold on the backside and up.
Fairbairn makes it a 14-0 Texans lead with 9. State, you're not going to get a touchdown so far for the Texans, but we'll see what happens now. The Chargers needing to get something.
You couldn't have started any worse for this Chargers offense, is that we understand how good this Texans defense is.
Here's Hampton. Almost got through the gate, but Al Shire was there to.
Injuries, you saw some of that explosiveness a week ago. Making some big plays, and they can't wait.
And he's back after missing last week. Another handoff for Hampton. Can't get out of Hunter's grasp, and it's going to be another third down. This is a big.
It could be a big play offense, but with those injuries up front and the shuffling they've had to do, they've had to change.
They could sure use one here. They're going to flip that one, though, to Trey Harris. And there's the much-needed first.
Going to wrap underneath the offensive line. Tough for Petrie to get through all those bodies. Makes it an easy pitch and catch to move the chains.
Chargers run it again. Hampton tries to find some room, and he pushes his way to the 46. Was battered 4 games ago. And Hampton, speaking of getting smoked, right there, just runs.
He's coming up from that will linebacker position. Gasson misses him right there as he hits the hole, but there is so much.
From the 45. Herbert surveying and runs out of time again.
Back in, he's trying to get Keenan Allen over here to the right-hand side on a choice route. He's covered up. He's got to hold the football. Nobody open down the field. Tough.
So another punt. Nolan already has a touchdown reception. Takes that one. You're thinking, what's happening here today?
No question about create some big plays, which isn't easy against this Texans defense.
Stroud, a quick throw to Knoll. Takes it out to the 25-yard line. Jamie Erdahl takes.
Ball comes out of the hands. And Kurt, I know you'll appreciate this. The two rookies that caught the touchdown passes so far, they waited patient.
Stroud hands this one off. That was Jawar Jordan. And the Chargers defensive ball forced to third since Patrick Mahomes did it in week 12 of 2020 at Tampa. Stroud, big time, flips it out. And it looks like pretty darn good, 16.7 yards per play. This one only goes for a couple, though, with Chubb. A doubleheader here in the National Football League. The Texans struck first. Stroud. Incomplete. A misconnection with Higgins there brings up third and long.
I believe CJ felt Higgins was going to break out, run what we call a semi-route.
Stroud fakes again and throws it away. Right in to bring out this first punt of the game for the Texans. Makes the grab, slips. Tries to get outside, but he can't make it. Goes around it for touchdowns. Play fake. Herbert flips it out to Hampton.
Petrie on the back end. Nowhere for Justin Herbert to go, even though it was good protection that time around. Just had to flip it out.
Try and win the division next week. Hampton doesn't go anywhere. There's Alshire making the play.
Single level. They've got the guys up front that we talk about. They've got Alshire.
3rd and 4. Quick throw. And Keenan Allen can't grab it.
Can't make against this defense. When you get the opportunities, got to make that catch. Something he's been doing all year long.
This one brings about the third. Noel with a fair catch. There is a flag on. See what the other flag's for.
Receiving team, number 11. It's a 10-yard penalty. It'll be first down.
All right, so it's
Texans, but they've actually used Nico Collins, who's the main guy for C.J. Stroud, as the decoy.
That starts from their own 17. It's a flip to Marks. And that should throw. And a win today puts them in the playoffs. The second quarter. Stroud steps up. And that ball is tipped at the line.
And you often think about it on the back end. But Coach Minter was telling us they even emphasize it with the big guy.
And in the air. Third down, Stroud over the middle. And there's Nico Collins with his first catch of the day to move the chain.
Out. How to find those creases.
There's a first down run and a run over by Jawar Jordan. The ball. They're being Chargers beaten by their own game right now.
Yeah, and you talk to Nick Caley, the OC, off the field. Other times, not push the ball if it's not there and just run the clock.
Flip around by Xavier Hutchins.
Rich, hey, I know I got a defense. I know they're not going to give up a lot of points. Now I can play a little bit more free.
Stroud hands this off to Jordan. Runs into a wall. Led by
defense in the National Football League and wanted to get their respect in a big national
Stroud's throwing. And he finds his tight end Dalton Schultz. Tries to make a move. And as Schultz got tangled up there, or got entangled in something with Tart.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense number 86. The down counts for third down.
And that's one of the first.
Always going to be the second guy.
Yeah,
I think the big fella. Yeah.
But I don't understand if you replay assisting in a spring near you. A third down flip out to Marks. Long way to go, and he can't get there as Texans punt.
And the one thing they can't have happen, right, is that big 15-yard penalty like that. Everything's going your.
And McConkey calls for a fair catch inside his own 10. Day and age of the refs only seeing the return, and that's not a door they want to open up, but that's for another day, as we have a first down run from Omari and Hampton with a defense who missed last week's game. Let's take a look at what happened. 8 carries, 18 yards to this point. Herbert That one couldn't be brought in by Quentin Johnston.
Came out kind of funny right there, but so Petrie going to the flat does a great job of reading the eyes of Herbert. Come
3rd and 9. Herbert has time. Flips this one out. But Gad's
left-hand side, but he is manned up, can't get off of his guy. Has to flip it out there to his tight end.
It's J.K. Scott with another punt. Noel calls for a fair catch. Grabs it.
Team number 31. It's a 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. It'll be first down.
Field position
Houston.
will
Timeout.
be. And here's Marks with a first down carry.
Past the stride in these last couple weeks because everybody knows they've got a championship type next week and get into the playoffs.
2nd and 5. Stroud play faking. All kinds of time, and he flips it out of bounds.
This is what I'm talking about when you say we got a great defense on the other side. Maybe in another situation he tries to hold that another tick. Wait to
Stroud. Intercepted. Intercepted by Derwin James.
Throws the hand up. Tips right there. Derwin James just sitting right in the window. Get it back to the offense.
What can the Chargers do with it? It's Hampton. First down run. Nicely done inside the team. The defensive captain, Herbert, gets Hampton the ball in space. Hampton.
Down just enough. Get the ball back to Hampton in that voided area from the blitz. Get him out in space. And you see,
Flips it. Trey Harris on the move. Inside the 10. Comes up limping.
you're always looking for ways to slow down the pass rush of the Texans. Play before that. Those guys up front to make it a little easier on your offense.
Lassiter. We're back in 30 seconds after this message from Mercedes-Benz. Defensive coordinator Matt Burke looks on and sees one of his top defenders. What gets smacked right there, as you could see. Like Petrie was coming through.
Yeah.
He's walking opponents 8. Here's Hampton, number 8. And that's a tackle for loss.
For both sides, but for the Chargers, got to really find a way to get the ball into the end zone as you've been struggling to move the foot.
Herbert has time. He's going to run it himself. Running for his life to the end zone and out of bounds.
Runs some crossing routes right there, hoping to get man-to-man coverage. The Texans go to a zone coverage. Nothing there. Herbert can't get out on the edge.
57 yards. And Cameron Dicker is good. Most accurate kicker.
So many great things going on, and especially at this time of year. Yes, exactly. The chance to stick that on everybody's jersey that's won that award.
Peacock, as there's Lassiter headed Stroud, and here come the Texans right back at it. There's Jordan with the first down carry. Takes a penalty.
Yeah, and you don't like to say anything's easy at this level, but the two easy, wide open, big get points.
2nd and 6. Nice run by Jordan. Up the gut, straight up the middle.
Right guard, springing Jordan up into the second level.
10-yard gain. Points. The Chargers get the ball to start the second half. And that's Marks going nowhere. As a matter of fact, loss of 2.
This backside, left side of the offensive line on the blitz. Able to chase down Marks from the backside with good penetration up the hitter back into the backfield.
Stroud, quick throw. And that one was to Noel. Makes it 3rd and more manageable. Both sides a halftime thing. And get the Chargers back in this.
Yeah, always thinking about 3rd and 4.
Stroud, Mack coming in. Flips it up. Incomplete. That was Marks.
Mack coming from the right-hand side, but C.J. Stroud knew, I got a running back.
Mack bearing down on you can make you a little bit inaccurate. As McConkey, fair catch called for. And the championship game, but they've got to come back in this one first for Jim Harbaugh's Chargers to have a shot at that. Herbert has time and a connection. Quentin Johnston.
To'u comes in here, and then you get the one-on-one comeback to the outside with Johnson using that speed. Good time.
Herbert flips that one up to Hampton, and that is going nowhere.
Walks along the sideline, down a tunnel to the x-ray room. On his way, though, his mother, Cammie, is actually on.
Run down to the 2-minute warning. So, the Charger halftime show, first half recap, and then, of course, a look ahead to the rest of the weekend.
From their own 24. Herbert does have time. Steps up in the pocket. And he's going to try and get out of bounds. He gets a shove.
Forcing the run. You see, he hadn't touched out of bounds yet. These defensive guys, they're going to...
Wild turn of events in sequence. Leads to a Stroud keeper. And a quick timeout by the Chargers.
And so well for him. So much confidence down here in the red zone. Find a way to salvage some points out of this before the half.
Stroud hands it off. Marks with a nice run. First down and more.
Back to the left-hand side, find the opening. Now you give yourself a little bit of room, and you wonder if the Texans try to go for some point.
As the Texans are now taking a knee. Around the fourth-year play, but we'll see what happens. They're going to throw. The Texans throw, and it's incomplete. What do you think of that play call?
Well, you start right there, but there's the flip side.
Yeah.
That obviously, incomplete pass, stop the clock.
2 snaps, and another throw from Stroud. Stroud over the middle, intercepted! Holy smokes! Chargers get the ball back.
Wow, that one backfired, obviously. C.J. Stroud looking off to his...
Herbert to his left. There's Johnston again. 21 with 40 seconds to go. Herbert makes a move, but cannot get away. And brought the flag in the process. Now they are.
Defense number 96. The penalties half the distance to goal, automatic first down.
Foot here as he goes to swing around. To see him reach this foot up there.
Right there.
And trip him to take.
Herbert with a play fake. Stepping up. And loses the ball. Gets on it, though.
Extra time. As you said, he kind of led to that tripping by sneaking out of the pressure. Thought he was going to do it right there. And Autry able to reach in and knock.
It's a loss of 7. And Herbert rolling to his right, flips that one out, and we'll just another one now leading to an attempt at 3, and the third one was a tipped interception.
But offensively, you'll take it.
And Dicker, the kicker, misses. Just missed because I mentioned that stat after his made field goal the last time.
I think every game we've done this year, there's been crazies at the end of the half by the Chargers. The interception in tight in the red zone, and then the missed kick. Or this be a completely different game.
Less than 40 yards, so you're the jinx. Basically what I'm saying to you.
Don't put that on me.
I just did.
Do not put that on me.
Compared, obviously to the wild card game, and certainly in the context of they need it now. Herbert, first snap, the second half, makes a nice move and slides down.
He wants to play Chargers style of football. He believes they can rectify the score shortly, guys.
Thanks very much. Hampton goes nowhere. Wow, Will Anderson just scores.
Right-hand side, boom. Makes Madlock miss right there, just throws him by, and he's in the backfield. No
Angeles down 14-3. Herbert, nice move there, and he finds his rookie, who looped it incomplete.
Another great move here by Herbert. Making one miss, making 2 miss, finding the guy down the field.
Run for it. Instead, he tried to flip it, and it's a 3 and out. Fair catch is right around his 15. On defense, not able to turn whatever defensive plays they come up with takeaways, Kurt, into points more than
to come up with the big play we needed.
Jordan. Let's stop for no
huge pass plays. 118 yards total on those 2 pass plays. Since that point,
Stroud, quick throw to his tight end Schultz. Makes a nice move, gets outside, picks up the first down, the ball out. Did lose The first down, just not possession. Stroud almost intercepted.
Right guy here. He's coming out to the left-hand side, fakes the blitz, reads the eyes of the quarterback, and able to get just enough.
Just been a weird day so far, where we've seen pretty much not a lateral running, just a couple yards on the road. Has turned it on in recent possessions. This time, though, he runs out of time. Houston coming at him.
Coming there on the edges. And just wins a nice spin move back to the inside. And great coverage on the back end. A lot of these sacks.
Down and forever. Herbert. A screen to Hampton. And that goes. This is Hart's first left tackle play in 3
Mistakes and missed opportunities. And in moments like this, Woody Marks run to start this drive after a 22-yard
big scores in the game, making it out. Rolling to his right, finding an open Nico Collins, who pops.
Nico Collins as a crosser, and he starts to attack C.J. Stroud. When he does that, he opens up the second level. And a nice finish.
Texans to a field goal attempt. It's a first down handoff to Noel, who already has a big receiving touchdown. Flag flies. This is must-have for the Chargers defense
number
right
12.
now.
It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
As it is a hold. What the Chargers needed there. Marks. And he gets about a yard. The Texans want to. Stroud. Quick throw. And Christian Kirk goes nowhere. Matter of fact, it's a...
Comes up and makes a nice play here. Continues to push the Texans back here. See if they can make another big...
Stroud. Quick throw. There's Hutchinson. Takes it inside the 25.
Just take the easy completion. Set up a closer field goal attempt. Try to get out of here.
And he... Now 20, what they would like is the Chargers. That is correct. Jared Patterson. That's a way to want it. Took it past the 35 yards for Herbert with no pressure. He does have a 60-yard strike at one point. He runs it. And he's taken down 8.
Coming into this weekend, Justin Herbert had rushed for 460 yards.
There's a free play. This is not going to be a sack. Will Anderson.
Early, he's trying to guess off a little head bob there by the center. Gets there early, but as you said, still another hit taken by Justin.
We hand that one to Hampton. He had 21 yards rushing prior to that attempt. 3rd and 3. Herbert has a catch from Allen. There you go.
And back to the outside. Doesn't have it. Good job climbing the pocket. Eyes down the field. Just blast toe right there with the throw.
Gain of 17 by Allen. 1st and 10. Going up top. John
All year long.
2nd and 10. Hampton doesn't have it. The exchange wound up on the ground.
Making a little zone read right there. Trying to pull it. Running back. Clamps on it a little too much.
Herbert. He takes the hit and absorbs it. Justin Herbert.
He is so good after contact. Running and throwing. And has been a big part of what they've needed.
FC Defensive Player of the Week has taken a knee.
Quarterbacks in this league.
Yep. I mean, Herbert just was not to beat.
Boom.
Herbert bouncing off of Stingley, who took a knee. Situation for the Chargers. Herbert, quick throw to Hampton. That's a little bit of the edge.
Here, Hampton with the one hand going out and snagging it, but it is so tough to go sideline to sideline.
Herbert keeps it to his right, roaming, stops, throws, almost.
Weave and find an opening to take off and run. Do I stop? Do I get outside of him? Or now the pressure's coming. Try to quick set and make the throw.
3rd down. Herbert runs out of time until he gets on his feet, stays and finds Johnston.
Defense, number 24. Penalties decline and result in a play. First down.
I mean, I guess I should
Right here.
from the 5. Hampton up the middle. And they mark him a day. Down 2 touchdowns to the Texans. Herbert keeps, rolls, touchdown, Gadsden.
Looks like run. Gadsden's on the left-hand side. He's going to sneak back behind everybody. Good find, good throw, good catch this time.
7 seconds. But they've been waiting all day for that touchdown. And Dicker, the kicker, makes to go in the 3rd quarter. Last play of the 3rd quarter, perhaps. And it's a run by Jordan. Woody Marks takes the ball to massive drive. Thought he was about to get back on the field instead. Stroud keeps. Dalton Schultz goes.
Only gave up the 2 big pass plays in that 1st quarter, but outside of that, the turnover about midfield.
Stroud under duress flips it out. Incomplete.
Tommy Townsend sends it away. End over end. McConkey lets it drop. And the Texans
rests just inside there too, and Herbert from his end zone gets it to Hampton. They rule him out of.
Wow, so close. Ball back behind him. You see the ball out of the end zone when he was contacted right there, but
Herbert wants it all for Johnston, and he overshot him by a good 5. They don't get a first here.
and it puts you in a dicey situation as well. We know about the pressure.
Rolls out, flips it behind him to a first down grab.
As the quarterback's body was still behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be first down. Los Angeles.
Greg rolls damage.
Saw that back foot. Great awareness to dump it off to his tight end. Nothing happening down the field. Holding the one here down the stretch.
2nd and 9. Herbert, blitz picked up, swings that one out, incomplete. Tomorrow.
You see the pressure here from the left-hand side. You're going to see a free hitter. Mr. Herbert's got to rush it a little bit. Not quite on the same page.
flings it. It's complete, but not nearly enough.
Point. J.K. Scott, who had a 22-yard punt the last time, gets into this one much better. Although it goes out of Houston. The Texans start with a Woody Marks run up the middle. Nice grab by.
But had some success on that last drive, forcing C.J. Stroud to throw the football away. Tried to bring Derwin.
5-1 score games. Woody Marks on 2nd and short picks it up himself. Move the chains.
Even during that 0-3 stretch to start the season, I asked Coach Ryans why they struggled out of the blocks, and he was like, yeah.
Right now they're on the Chargers 43. Marks, nice move in the hole. Picks up a massive amount of yards.
With a jump cut to his left, find the hole.
Flag flies. And Marks is stopped at the 35.
The 5-yard penalty, which was in the first down.
Deshaun Hand, whose batted ball led to an interception they need. Oh, that was just a massive hit and play.
By that, you're going to try to block Khalil Mack from the backside. And the veteran shows up with a huge play.
It's another handoff. That one is grabbed by a Jordan.
Long situation, feeling pretty good. Misses the tackle. Able to get around the edge. Force him back into situations.
Timeout, Texans. We'll have to stay in suspense. Putting a bit of a bang thing on you for much of the afternoon.
Yeah, we talked about Justin Herbert and how
Chargers got thumped earlier this year. 3rd down, pressure's on. Stroud launches it. Incomplete. No flag.
here just coming scot-free in that C gap. C.J. Stroud trying to hold the football, but when you're
a huge 44-yarder for Fairbairn, and he splits it. 10-point game, 5 down 10. Has time, and he's got an open McConkey. Right on cue.
Guard when you're playing after Christmas. You let Keenan Allen take the corner out of there.
As the Chargers were trying to go fast. Now here's the snap. Hampton. One-on-one right out there with Tubb.
Running back. One-on-one. This Texans defense really good on all levels at tackle.
Johnston in motion. Herbert is sacked. Flag is down.
Attack. Defense. The 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Kurt Ewer for Harbaugh, but instead it's a fresh set of downs from the 35. Herbert over the middle. Gadsden has it and keeps possession. Going fast to the end zone. Incomplete for Allen.
Coverage just misses it a little high and wide right there.
And they went. Herbert. Lots of time over the middle. Oh, had McConkey. Couldn't connect.
You're going to see the window open up right there. And he was just a little late being able to get there and feeling like
40 to go. Down 10. Second and goal from the Houston 5. They're going to hand it off to Hampton. Touchdown.
solves everything.
Dicker misses. Holy smokes.
Offense, number 66. That penalty's declined. The point is no good.
Cameron Dicker. It's still a 4-point game after this run.
Wow, nice run there. Nice little hole.
There, you can't even call Dicker sure-footed. He's a record holder in terms of his accuracy. They did before the end of the first half, and it almost cost them. But they're running it here to Marks, who doesn't get anything. They can come back. They're going to throw it. And they've got Nico Collins over the middle and more.
Nico Collins, but a great play call by Nick Haley in a run situation, getting everybody to pull up.
It's a Marks run and a loss. And a quick timeout from the Chargers.
Can run this thing and run it all the way down to the 2-minute warning and put it on your deep.
And it's Marks to his right. Henley stepped up and stopped him. Playoff implications everywhere. Texans hang on here. They clinch the fun. If the Texans win, the Chargers would have to. Stroud is throwing. Stroud is running. Stroud is sacked with a flag down in the secondary.
Defense, number 29. It's a 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Goodness. Tar Heaves
And made the push.
I mean, with the season on the line here, I mean, that is a call. Wow, what a call. Marks right up the middle. And that
Said the cornerback just kind of sitting there, stopping his feet. Wow. Receiver runs through him. Man.